Hey guys, I'm Josh Brown.
And I'm Jordan Stevens.
And you're watching the Cars and Health Bars podcast. Let's get right into the episode. Hey guys, welcome to Cars and Health Bars. Today is December 12th, 2025. Big shout out to our sponsors, Chemical Guys Steel Series, CJ Pony Parts, Badass Extension Cords, and Speedway Motors. More on that in the ad read. For your random car fact of the week, we have thrown it back a little bit old school. The 1967 Camaro's air conditioning option could be ordered without an actual heater. GM offered the extremely rare configuration where you could get a factory AC but delete the heater core entirely. It made zero practical sense, especially in the United States, so almost no one ordered it. Today, it's one of the rarest first-gen Camaro configurations ever documented.
I did not know about that. Kind of throwing it back to the first gen Camaro. Did you know they
Okay.
offered a snow package where it would spray a traction compound on the rear tire?
Yeah, I did know that.
A lot of people don't know about that one.
That I think I seen, like, actually it was in a what do you call the handbook that you get whenever you buy a car? Like, it showed like the diagrams and
Owner's
stuff
manual.
of it. Like, yeah, owner's manual. Yeah, it was super cool. I don't know why there was no success in that. I think it was deteriorating the dang rubber on the tire. That's why it was not like carried over. Like, the
Yeah,
liquid that was melting the ice was ruining your tires.
probably melting the tire too. Probably chemically
Yeah,
altering your tire.
anything that melts snow is not good for rubber. That's for sure.
Let's
Snow
just
and
be
ice.
honest. They didn't know what they was doing as well as they do nowadays back in the late 60s, early 70s. I mean, we still had asbestos, a couple
Yeah.
other things.
You ain't wrong, dude. We've come a long way. So this is our pre-PRI show. Of course, whenever you all be listening to this, we will be at PRI enjoying ourselves. So I want you guys to enjoy yourselves with this episode and kind of know what we're going to be getting into today at PRI. We're going to be definitely hitting up a lot of seminars, like we said. There are a few key ones that we're going to be going to. I'm not sure how many of you all are, people that can go to PRI are able, but I know there's a few featured booths that we're definitely going to go to. We always hit, of course, our Brian Tooley Racing, hit up them, and Ethan Moss, of course, had on the podcast recently. I found out Cletus's mechanic, James Tall, is going to be there with his 240. Really excited to see that car in person. Big nitrous guy, of course, is going to be at the NOS booth.
Of course.
Yeah, so
I'm curious. We'll probably see Sexy Red there again. I imagine that car is so popular.
insane. I don't know if that Cummins diesel goes along with it too, because they had the exact same scheme going on.
Yeah, but they were separate, so I don't know.
Yeah, they were. What are some booths that, like, I would say me and you always have to stop by at PRI?
I feel like one you got to check out is the Mazak.
Hey, yeah, I'm Mazak boy forever.
I remember they had that sticker, dog, and he was like, "Oh, I'm getting that sticker."
It was over, dude. I was going to, like, ram some shoulders to get a hold of that sticker and that koozie. I think, yeah, I got it right here, my Mazak koozie. Man, I feel like, before we even start talking about that, it's just like, I feel like talking about PRI, it's like that scene in White Chicks where it's like, weekend, this is the weekend.
Yeah.
This isn't just any ordinary weekend.
This is the weekend.
My hands down. I mean, it's just the more we go and the more people we're meeting and the connections we're making, I swear this is, like, hands down my favorite event of the year.
Yeah, I'm hoping we see a couple more familiar faces this year.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad we're making some industry friends now that we can actually. I feel like that's one thing that you miss out on from going with your old employer, is, like, it just kind of felt like a good reunion with a lot of his friends, and I feel like we're slowly getting to that point. You're getting some of that nostalgia with just kind of, instead of it just being strictly business, it's also like, hey, let's meet with some industry friends that we maybe just shared DMs with.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too bad we couldn't get Brian Kimball with us this year, man. That was a missed opportunity.
When I found out he didn't have nobody to go with and nobody bring him, like, dang, brother, like, you should have let me know. You could have came with the podcast crew, brother.
For sure.
Oh, my God. I bet Brian Kimball is a hoot to hang out with.
Oh, he's awesome.
So cool, man. I know for sure. Like, it's always cool to see what Borla's up to because you never know what they're doing with their
Yeah.
electronic exhaust and stuff. I feel like that was a big heavy hitter a
Mm.
couple of years ago whenever they first started introducing that.
Yeah, something else I want to see. I did it 2 years ago, and I've looked at it every year, but the sim racing, it's supposed to be a lot bigger this year, so we're
Yeah.
definitely going to have to check that out.
Yeah, I definitely want to actually get some in-seat experience this year. Even if
Yeah,
we are just driving like a Miata or something, because they really are like Jordan was saying, they're expanding out big time into the sim racing. It's gonna be huge. Like normally, it's just like the stadium portion, and I'm kind of glad they are branching out because it seems like a lot of the areas building up to the sim racing area is just a lot of like featured cars and stuff, which is cool. But it just seems like a lot of just straight up just walking, walking, walking.
yeah. I almost feel like we could do another episode, like just covering sim racing. I
Yeah.
know we have mentioned it before. I don't know if we've done a full episode, but it's so crazy to me that there's like people who have never had seat time in a car that could probably outdrive or drive as good as professional drifters, So that is just insane to me. I got to thinking about that today, and I'm like, you imagine being a 14-year-old kid with a sim rig and you know a track by heart that you've never been to. Like that's
Yeah.
so crazy to me. I'm sure there are people like that are really talented.
Yeah, and dude, the rigs people get is just like insane. Like, actually have like an NGR seat. You got like the
Yeah.
sequential shifter. Like, you're basically in a car.
Yeah, I mean they even have the hydraulics where the body will roll and pitch up and down.
That's just the coolest thing ever, man. And like the wraparound screens. I mean, you're in that car
Mhm.
pretty much. I mean, it's insane the way the technology has came. Yeah, I guess we can kind of bleed into. We're going to be having sharing an interview with a very important person, the CEO of PRI and SEMA. That should already have happened by the timeline of this. Hopefully, it didn't fall through, but I'll find somewhat if it isn't like its own sims. If it's not its own episode, then it will be a segment that I throw into next week's episode. I don't know, we haven't really gone into detail whether it's going to be a whole episode, if it's just going to be like kind of a social media segment. But regardless, we're going to get your guys' eyes on it in the next episode. And yeah, it's I'm super super freaking
Yeah, I
excited.
think
Like I haven't been able to calm down ever since like I got the email from his social media or his media guy.
yeah, I think we're both really excited for that, and it's just cool to kind of branch out and do something we haven't done before there.
Yeah, I need to brush up myself on some of the sim racing stuff. Like you said,
Mhm.
we've kind of not really done a deep dive on it before. It's always been on our radar, but it's something that it's something that's been creeping up into our industry. I mean, it makes sense whenever you sit down and think about it. We're a gaming and cars podcast, so I mean, it
Mhm.
really is our crossover right there is
Yeah.
the sim racing. So it's been something that's kind of creeped up on us slowly, and we definitely are excited to have this conversation with Jim. It's going to be oh man, it's going to be so freaking cool.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else is going to be up there, I really want to get his opinion on it, being that he is very versed in the subject, and there's definitely a lot of insight that we could be given on things, and maybe if we want to get a sim rig, he could help us figure out where to get one. I'm not opposed to getting one. I have no
Yeah.
clue where I would put it, but I would figure it out. Have one in the bathroom, dog.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Sim rigging.
Now take up some more space in your garage.
There you go. I ain't took up enough of that.
Yeah. No, you haven't. Yeah, like we said, there's going to be some awesome seminars we're going to be planning on attending this year. I feel like that's something I haven't even been to one myself. I think you've been to
I've been
some
to a
with
couple.
yeah, a couple. So it's going to be kind of interesting to get out of my comfort zone, get away from the walking, and sit
Yeah.
down and get a little educated. There's a wealth of knowledge there at PRI.
Yeah, and I feel like that's something that's kind of overlooked. I mean, I think we did talk about that a little bit on the one with Ethan Moss, but definitely overlooked. A lot of people are there to look at the cool builds and the products on display, but knowledge is power, so it's gonna be cool. They had one that I went to that was about the future of tuning, and that was really cool. That was probably the funnest one I went to.
Huh. That's super cool, dude. I don't know why this year feels different. I'm so excited. I know you're gonna be fiending for some stickers.
You don't even
You
know.
gotta be, dude. Like,
Where am I going
my
to
my
put them?
dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, I got a sticker bomb fuel jug for God's sakes. Like, I don't know. I'm fired up, man. I there's the only thing that's going to kind of suck this year is we really lucked out last year with the nice weather. Like it was like peak. Other than driving home, driving home was awful. Like the
Trying to
last two
remember
times,
because
did,
I think was it right before the Camaro blew up or right after? I can't remember, but it was. Dude, the time frame was insane. Like I only remember that year. Like
yeah,
last December, I remember the car blowing up more than anything.
yeah. I think you're right because we took the Terrain last year. The
Mm-hmm.
year before we took the Camaro. Maybe it was the year we took your Camaro. It was just like peak weather because I think it
Oh,
might
the
have been a
weather was
little.
awful going back. I remember that because
Oh yeah, the
you remember
rain.
the rain.
God, dude,
And
that
then
was
the
like
wreck. Oh man, just leaving was awful that year. I mean, that
that was
was
the year that was the year we had Brian on the podcast because we talked to him about it afterwards. He said that he'd missed it, but yeah, dude, I remember like the traffic was so backed
yeah. That
up for
car like
like
rolled over
ever.
on its roof or something. I think that
God, dude,
Indy traffic.
yeah, it's just like us going southbound on I-65 has always been terrible. It was the
Northbound's
rain and then
always been good. Southbound, nah.
bring it. Remember whenever we brought your Camaro home, it was just
Yeah,
like snowing like
yeah.
crazy,
Oh my god, that just loading it up was a hassle in itself.
insane in the
I
snow the whole
I didn't know
time.
if we was gonna load it up at one point. I was like, God bless dog. We're gonna need a couple of good old boys to push.
We were fresh out of those up there, dude.
I know. We had no one except that one guy. He's helping us. Hey, by the off chance he watching this dog, shout out to the homie that helped us
Yeah.
out.
I can't remember what he was driving, like some
He's
like
in a F
junky
one
truck like
fifty.
ours.
He
Okay,
used
yeah,
to
that's
work
what
at
it
a
was.
Ford plant. I remember. He was
He kept
retired.
offering help. He was like an
Mm-hmm.
older guy. We were like, nah, dude, it's all right. He hung out. He was like for moral
Mm-hmm.
support, 1,000%.
Hey, he looked it over that night, the first night.
Yeah, he did, dude. That was just one of those like crazy stories, man. Like
Yeah.
it's like whenever you need a homie, that was it, dude. That was a
He's like
homie helping a
Superman. He
homie.
came to the rescue.
He did, dude. I don't want to beat the cars topic to death. There's not much to say other than just being fired up for PRI, and of course, I can't encourage you enough to follow the Snapchat, the social media. That'll probably be where you'll be getting live updates. I'm sure we'll do kind of not really like vlog content, but I'll be snapping as we go, even on the way there, on the way back. There'll be some funny clips. There'll be just like live updates as we're there. We'll take pictures of stuff, and then of course, at the end of it, there'll be a big Instagram post or a big TikTok, what have you. And we might even do like a little segment in the podcast next week where we just roll out some good photos and stuff and videos that we took at the time.
Yeah. I was going back today actually and just trying to find photos, and it's like, man, I really don't be taking a lot of photos up there. I did 1 year, and then like ever since then, I'm just like, I ain't taking no photos.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I bring the GoPro and get some photos. And yeah, are you interested in still doing the rod and microphone?
I 1,000% because
Okay.
yeah, we definitely got to. I was gonna say, yeah, we're definitely bringing the labs this year. If you know, just to get some short clips here and there, you
Mm-hmm.
know, maybe we get like pull somebody off for an interview. That is a
It'd
good
be
thing
cool just
about
to talk about a product too. I think.
yeah. Dude, that's I feel like that's also a good thing about us getting up there. You know, we're going to try to be one of the first people, not really the first people. We're going to be up there super early Thursday morning as opposed to whenever we typically get up there because we do get exclusive media access before everybody else gets up there. So it's going to be super awesome to get that exclusivity before they let
Yeah.
the other racing teams and what have you up there. So we'll get a little bit more of an open floor plan and hopefully get some cool interviews in before it gets all
Yeah.
hectic and crazy. Because some of those booths, man, God, we didn't
Yeah.
even get
We
to
gotta.
see Brian last
I
year.
know that's what I was about to say. Is like, man, it'd be cool to just get a one-on-one with him just for like a minute.
Yeah, that's the downside. Well, it's not really downside, but that is the thing about Brian is Brian Tooley, man. He loves to talk. He gets a hold of somebody. He loves to talk, and I love that about him. But it's like Brian, I want to talk to you too, brother. Yeah, for sure. Well, guys, I don't want to beat the PRI topic to death, so we will go ahead and throw this to an ad break. We'll be back with your gaming topic. Our first sponsor today, of course, you know them, you love them. Chemical Guys. They have the best car care products in the game. Of course, my favorite products here, you got the starter kits. I highly recommend the starter kits to any of our listeners because it is the greatest way to get a bulk amount of products. It's just the best bang for your buck. Even the mini arsenal, it comes with everything you need. It's got the honeydew soap, it's got the spray wax, it's got the bucket, the foam cannon, it's got everything you need. Cars 10 site wide for 10% off your order. And our next sponsor today is Badass Extension Cords. They've got some of the highest quality extension cords in the game here. Got their outdoor extension cords pulled up. What I really like about them is they have all these customizable colors that you can do, and you can even have unique writing on them to make them say whatever you want to. They've got the 50-foot Pro cable with 6 outlets going along the whole entire cord. These cords are some of the highest quality that you have around. You need some of these in your shop. Even the indoor ones, they go all the way up to 100 foot. They go all the way down to 25 foot. Why not pick up a badass extension cord for your shop so you can make sure that you do not lack anything whenever it comes to working on your project? You need that for those power tools. You know you do. That being said, guys, head on over to Badass Extension Cords, pick you up a cord, and use our affiliate link so they know we sent you. Hey Mustang guys, where you at? I got CJ Pony Parts here for you today, sponsoring the podcast. For all of your Mustang needs, whether you are restoring a 1960s Mustang all the way up to the best 650, they've got parts for you. Everything from body parts all the way to your exterior and engine parts. They've got it all. I want you to guys hop on over, look at CJ Pony Parts, see if you can find something for your Mustang today. Give you something to do this winter, this summer, finish up the build, and make sure you use our affiliate link so that they know we sent you from the podcast. I want to thank Speedway Motors for sponsoring the podcast. One of my favorite parts, wiring harness. They have a DIY wiring harness, so if you are not that good at wiring, they have a full kit that is a universal. You just pick what circuit you want. It is as simple as you get it. They have a lot of parts for your older cars. It's hard to beat these deals. Some of the best prices, that's always what I've known them for, is the really good prices, the really good quality. So yeah, guys, hop on over there, see if they've got something for your build, and use our affiliate link so they know that we sent you. And with that being said, guys, let's get right back into the topic. Or two. Hey guys, thanks for sitting through the ad read. If you would, please go check out some of our awesome sponsors. It is still time to pick up some of them holiday deals. You still have time, brothers. Still have time.
Christmas is not here yet.
Christmas is not here. You still have plenty of time. And hey, I'm not opposed to a late Christmas present. A present's a present. You got to be appreciative regardless. You got to be good people. Good people. So I want to talk about the importance of a good monitor. And I feel like Jordan could be attest to this, being you just picked you up one, brother.
Yeah, it's funny because literally just right at the end of the last segment, this monitor has its own maintenance cycle, which I've never seen on a monitor, which I've never owned an OLED. And, there is a risk, just briefly touch on this. Most monitors are LCD screen, and this is my first OLED. And these run the risk of burning an image permanently into the monitor, essentially into the screen. So like if you run one game or like you leave one tab open for a day, it may not do it for a day, but every 4 hours this monitor recommends just a 10-minute break, and it'll cycle a bunch of pixels. And I haven't done it yet. I'm going to do it right after this, so I'll probably update you on how that goes. But yeah, as far as quality, man, I remember when I didn't even have a 144 hertz monitor, and to jump to that, if you're trying to do any kind of competitive gaming, is, I would say, necessary. I don't think you should do it. No, I think you 100% should do that if you want to be any type of competitive player in a game. And then I recently just made the jump from 144 to 240 hertz, and I can't run that on a lot of games, but the one game I am pretty competitive on, I run it no problem. And yeah, there is a difference there. I don't know how much, after 240 that you would really notice. I don't know where you would find a monitor, but yeah, I think it's really important. And I think if you're a single player gamer, man, you would love an OLED, man. Like if you playing some RDR2, some Skyrim, pick you up a 1440p OLED monitor. I don't think you would ever be disappointed. I mean, it has blown me away how good the color quality is on this monitor. I could just like look at it all day long.
I feel like the Nintendo guys for sure can be ones to speak on that because they got the OLED and the LED version of
Yeah,
the
and
Switch.
I found out every Steam Deck, but the very lowest tier one has an OLED display too.
Yeah, yeah, big price difference too. You really pay for that
Mm.
OLED, but I mean, looks so freaking good.
It does. This monitor has RGB lighting on the back.
What?
It's yeah, it'll light the wall behind it. It's pretty cool.
That's cool. I love a good backlight, dude.
Yeah. The one thing I really noticed too with this thing is the darker colors. Man, they look kind of grayish on my, and it's not a bad monitor. I have an Asus 144 hertz 1080p monitor that I ran with for forever, and it's a good monitor. But man, the OLED, the black, it don't. It's a true black. It is not like a dark gray. It's not washed out with a little bit of light. Like it is a true dark color. I can see reflection in it. Like
Wow.
it is dark, man. It looks like a TV turned off. Is how dark the black is on it.
I love that you got yourself a little early Christmas present, man. That's a good monitor. You just can't beat one.
Yeah, I think anyone Rocket League, CS:GO, anything competitive, and you want a high refresh rate and good picture quality, man, I would recommend this one. I'm not really trying to shout them out, but it's a Aegon 27-inch. I can't remember. It's a very weird part number, but it's a 27-inch OLED, 240 hertz, 1440p. Uh, it's the cheapest good quality OLED I know of, and yeah, I looked up a lot of reviews before I got it. Everyone recommends this thing, so you want to buy a really nice Christmas gift to someone, that'd be the one to do.
Yeah, dude, you really got to do your research on
Mm,
monitors because that's the thing about monitors is they can be pretty cheap, and a lot of the times there could be a reason why it's cheap. You could
yeah.
be missing the refresh rate. It could be super high quality, but you don't notice. It's got 65 hertz. You got to really pay
Mm.
attention to stuff like that because they can get you, dude.
Yeah, and I've heard of some companies claiming 160 hertz and it really not be that high. And also, just to kind of touch up, if you want to run anything over 144 hertz, you may already know this, but you have to run a DisplayPort cable. HDMI will not transfer speed that fast. Also, kind of one more thing. This monitor has three hookups. It doesn't have two. It doesn't have display and power. It also has a high speed USB connection to it. I
Oh,
don't
that's
know if
cool.
that's for. They claim it's 0.03 milliseconds delay time, and I think that's part of the reason why, but I'm not entirely sure. And the power on this thing has a big black box off of it, like an old Xbox power cable too. I thought
Oh,
kind of brought some
what?
nostalgia to me. I was like, I haven't. I just was surprised. I thought they'd kind of got away from that, but I don't mind it. It's not a big deal. It's kind
That
of different.
Yeah, that's cool. And speaking on, you talking about making sure that you have the right settings and stuff, but that's a whole
Hmm.
other thing. If you're kind of a noob to PCs and stuff, there's also a setting you have to go to within Windows. You need to make
Yeah,
sure that you go to your display settings and actually change that default refresh rate to what your monitor is set to because if you plug in a 144 hertz monitor, it's not
it'll
going
be
to
at
update
60.
that. Yeah, and you have to change that yourself. So
And I found out another thing too. NVIDIA control panel limited me to 155, and it took me forever to find out why I
wow.
couldn't get over that. And then I found it. I was like, it's not the game, it's not Windows. It's got to be something with my GPU then, or like the control of my video. So, yeah, NVIDIA control panel under there, it will have a max frame rate. I don't know what it's set to default. I think mine was 155.
Okay. Yeah, I'm curious if you didn't know that and you're on a 144 monitor, leave a comment. I'm kind of curious to see how many of you are locked in on lower refresh rate and didn't know it because
Yeah,
that's
I've heard quite a few people do that.
I know a couple of my friends that recently went to PC definitely had that, but they didn't know and didn't honestly suffer that long. What
Yeah,
about console players switching to monitors?
dude, why would you not?
You've always recommended that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have one on console, but I can only imagine, me in
Oh my
2014
god.
Black Ops 2 with a monitor. I mean, I played on a TV.
Homie would have been dropping nukes left, right, and
Dude,
sideways.
I don't even know. I might have changed my life. I might have went pro.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might have been like cleaning up on some game tournaments right now.
I might have been on some more game battles.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, that was a whole thing.
Kind of getting onto the monitor, other hardware. I think a lot of people cheap out. Someone included
Whoa.
on like mice and keyboard.
Whoa.
Took me forever to get homie to upgrade.
I was gonna say I'm rocking our sponsor right now. I got Steel
I
Series
know. He
Apex
finally
3.
decided to grow up.
This right here is getting replaced next. I'm getting
Yeah,
I got to move on to a big boy mic. I know you
he might
guys
be looking up this week.
maybe. I don't I'm going podcaster mic. Like I'm not going gaming
Yeah.
mic. We should it depends on if they have the right brand. I've got a very
hmm
specific brand I'm looking for, so we
I
will
believe
see.
SteelSeries actually sells microphones, if I'm not
They
mistaken.
do. Yeah, they've got a really nice one. It's called an Atlas. My wife uses it. It's killer quality. The thing about it, I can talk about this because they're sponsored. But the thing I love about the Atlas mic is you can actually like tap the microphone itself, and it's got a like there's like a hidden button there that mutes the mic, and it puts like a big red X on the
Oh,
mic.
really? That's
Dope,
awesome,
dude. It's so
dude.
dope. And
Because that's the main problem I got with this one is there's no mute.
yeah, me too, dude. I can't mute. Like I'll just like you'll have to unmute yourself in Discord and be like, all right, why this
Yeah.
stupid thing keeps.
Sometimes I just unplug this thing.
Yeah, I don't blame you. If
I'd
I
just be unplugging it. It's right
knowing my
here.
pre well, number one, I've got my
Homie just disconnected. Yeah, don't buy the cheapo because we got all this. I got no button. And also, I don't know what it is about this thing. Look,
I'm
cable
back.
always comes down. Homie's back. Yeah,
Dude,
I'm not a big fan of it. This one does good, but I
I,
think
I
if you're
was
trying to do anything like we are, we both should have probably upgraded mics before now. But
yeah,
we're cheapies.
professional podcasters and don't have professional microphones. I was just about to say, yeah, if I mess with my cord, it messes everything up, and it literally
Oh
did
my
that.
lord,
Oh
clip it.
my god. Yeah. No, I was gonna show I've got my Gang Beast guy hanging on my microphone cord. That's probably also why it don't work very good. It's got that extra tug on it of him like
Extra
hanging out.
weight
Yeah,
trying to
but
unplug it.
yeah, if I can't afford the super nice podcasting microphone I want to buy, I'm definitely going with the SteelSeries Atlas. It's too cool, man. Like, and another
Yeah.
thing I like about it too is it's got like a little like volume bar that like bounces up and down, showing your audio levels as you're talking into it.
Oh, that's cool too.
Super dope, dude. I almost want to do like a whole product review on it. It's
Is
super
it a
affordable too,
is it a what LCD display? I can't remember what they call it on the keyboard, but
dude.
is
I
it a
don't.
display
It's
like that?
so it's got like you kind of got like the windshield on your microphone. It's similar to
Mm-hmm.
that, like, but it's it's like the shape of a pill, and like
Mm-hmm.
the lights shine through that windshield. It's super cool, dude.
That shape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at it right now. It's super cool. Another thing I like about it too is it's got an aux port in the bottom, so you can have your headphones going off of your microphone. So it's like
Oh,
an
okay.
all in one, media
So
station.
you can get actual both audio
Yeah,
through your
it's
headphones.
dude, it's so cool. Like I
Like
love
you're
it.
listening to yourself talk through your headphones, is what you're
Mhm,
saying, right? Yeah.
exactly. Super cool. I love it. But that's and they're just so cheap too. Hopefully it's at Micro Center. I'll just show it to you. But brother, look at this.
Yeah, is that I feel like that's a debate. Do you like a little bit of playback of your own audio?
No, I can't.
I don't either, but I used to. When I first got on PC, I had it set up like that, and uh, I think I was able to know if I was too loud.
I'm not one of those people that can't hear their own voice. I mean, I usually listen to our own podcasts, not because I'm some self-centered freak, but like I like to listen for clips that I can pull later on, or if there's an adjustment that needs to be made, what have you.
Yeah,
But I just I don't know, something about me hearing myself prior to speaking or while speaking, just like I won't be able to talk properly. I'll be too
yeah,
focused on what I've already said. I don't know. It'll just be like a weird echo
yeah. You
effect.
can't. You get in your head a little bit with that.
Exactly.
I feel that.
I feel like a lot of podcasters do that though, but it's just not for me. Maybe I'll grow into it. Who knows? But talking about Micro Center, definitely going to be a stop this year. We missed out on it last
Oh
year. I
yeah,
think we were both just too broke to even bother going. But I feel like
card
there's
just blew up, dog.
yeah, your card just blew up. I have no. I was getting ready to put the blower on mine, so I definitely didn't
Yeah,
have any
nah,
money.
you were peak blower time for that.
Yeah, we were like it was half
It
apart
was car
probably.
season, not
It
computer season.
it really was, dude. Like we were deep in some cars right about that. Yeah, because me and you were fixing ours at the same time. I was
Yeah,
upgrading mine, you were fixing yours. Yeah, we were just way too broke to even think about going to Micro Center. But this year,
yeah.
different story.
It's funny. It's kind of like I don't know what'd you call it. It's like a season, right? Like one year's like the car season, one year's the gaming season. That's kind of why the podcast just works so good for us. Is we're always doing something with one or the other.
We can bend it one way or the other. And
Yeah,
man, shout out to Micro Center. Like we're not sponsored by them, but I just
yeah.
think any gamer that doesn't know they exist needs to. Like Chris, we had him on the podcast, did a little prank call. He just got into PC gaming, and I was like, I'm going to Micro Center this weekend. You guys need anything? I could pick something up for you. Chris like, what's a Micro Center? I'm like, bro. I was like,
Come
it's a
with
Build a
us.
Bear, huh?
Come with us.
Right? No, it's like a Build a Bear workshop for PCs. Like, it's
Yeah, it
insane.
literally is. You need hardware. Oh, you got that. You need monitor, headset. Oh, you need computer parts.
All on
You name it.
display too, dude. Like they got it all. It's so cool.
Speaking of Micro Center, I really doubt we're gonna see him. But the homie from the
I
very
thought
last
about
time
that.
we went,
I thought about
you
that.
remember him?
Yeah, I'm sure we said his name in like the podcast 2 years ago.
Yeah,
We might have
man.
to go back.
Shout out to him. He was a really cool guy.
He was real, dude. He was like,
He,
all right, guys, here's the
why
deal.
can't people be like that everywhere when they work places? Like, just be real, homie.
Yeah, dude, it makes the day go by faster if you just hang out
I
with some
really
chill
like
people.
that. Like that dude was. I could work with that guy.
Oh yeah, that guy was chill as all get. I think he was helping us look at like switchboards for the podcast.
He was. That's
Yeah,
exactly what it was.
really cool. Really cool.
And I can't remember. We talked about keyboards and something else too. I think.
Yeah, I think headsets. We were talking about headsets because
Yeah.
you were like trying one on, and I
The
need one
fact
really
I'm
bad.
not on a new SteelSeries keyboard still. Like I'm rocking this. I got 3, 4, 5 keys now that one of the RGBs has went bad in,
My God,
and it irks me, dog.
I bet. Yeah,
I
you're
want
gonna
all
have
white, and then I got yellow in like 4 spots, 5 spots.
unreal. Yeah, I definitely. We need to get you hooked up with some Steel Series keyboards and stuff. Sucks that kind of fell through,
Wait,
but
what about those keyboards where it's your hand, like the palm of your hand fits in it
bro,
perfect? You know what I'm talking about? You seen those?
yeah, I have. That's
I feel like if I never used a keyboard before, I would like that
oh my God, it
for
takes a
gaming.
special kind of person to like something like that. I feel like
Yeah.
that's like insane.
Can you
It's
imagine
like
having that, like your hand built in? It's a mouse, but it's like built into the palm of your hand moving,
it's like
so you
that.
don't got to grip it.
What was that thing on regular show? Like the controller, the
Oh, yeah.
glove. That's what
I
makes
know
me
what you're
think
talking
of.
about.
You could control any game, anytime, anywhere.
It's the hammer.
Dude, speaking about like weird controllers, like we've been talking about having like a. Have you seen those joysticks that people have for like primarily for piloting stuff on Battlefield, like
Oh, yeah.
jets and stuff? Oh my God, dude, you'd be unstoppable with one of those.
Nah, I'd rather just
No,
have the keyboard and mouse, I think.
yeah, you are a fiend on a
I'd do
keyboard.
like a rendezvous or something. I'd want to have. I'd play too much infantry, you know. I'm not dedicating
Yeah,
myself to the jet.
that's true. Oh my God, just be one of those sweaty nerds just spamming the freaking jet button.
I mean, I ain't gonna hate on it. I do it too much to hate.
All right, so you wanted to talk about RAM prices, and then we'll move on to the Steam machine as our
Yeah,
last topic.
I just want to kind of mention it. You know, it is ridiculous.
They getting back
How
up there?
expensive DDR5 is. I don't know about DDR4.
Okay.
I know there is a shortage due to manufacturing being stopped by a couple people. I don't know which companies. I did see, but I don't remember. But I just kind of did a lookup of the DDR5. I got Vengeance CL32 DDR5 32 gigabyte, two 16 gig sticks.
Uh-huh.
When I bought them brand new at Micro Center, I think it was at Micro Center, might have been Amazon, but It was like $137, 132. They are $430 for that same kit right now.
Insane.
So I just thought, I would mention these prices. I don't know if they're going to go down, and I don't know if it's going to bleed into any other components. I know one company that was manufacturing a lot of RAM, they stopped and started focusing AI, but that doesn't explain why the other companies are up in price. So I feel like it might be a material issue, and if that's the case, silver, copper, gold, I don't know what it is, but if we're running low on that, now might be the time to get your CPU, your GPU,
Yes.
motherboards. It may go up, it may not. It could be me just overthinking it, but I suspect if RAM's going up, there are probably going to be other components going up in price.
Nothing beats the big GPU spike of Bitcoin mining, dude. That was insane.
God,
It
bro.
was cheaper. I mean, that's what I bought a whole brand new PC just because the same price to upgrade my GPU on my PC was going to be dang near buying a pre-built. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, it still is pretty expensive. I will say they have went down, but
Yeah,
they are still expensive.
I can't remember. Trevor said he was going to be upgrading his, if not just building something completely new. I can't remember what card he said he was going to go with, but it was just like insane,
Hmm.
like $1,000
Yeah.
card.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was the plan for my build. Probably won't end up being that way now, but yeah. I mean, any decent card is going to run you a lot. I mean, it's going to cost more than any other component.
Yeah. Speaking of like components and, pre-builts, all that, let's talk about the Steam machine. It's something we've kind of been dancing
Yeah.
around. I've honestly been waiting to get more in stone information, especially the price, because that's the huge, huge, huge question mark about it. But I guess we'll just base everything off speculation because it doesn't seem like they're going to be giving us that until probably close to the launch next year. So, I
Yeah.
mean, just off the top of your head, how do you feel about the Steam machine?
I'm really big into it. I don't know why this market hasn't really been trying to get tapped into sooner. I know. I think a few companies have tried to do something, but it just it never took off. Because I mean, let's be honest, Steam just dominates PC gaming.
Yeah,
Um, and it's not like they really try to in that sense either. They are very open source with a lot of things, and for them to come out with this is just awesome. I mean, I think it's everything you would want if you were getting into PC gaming and didn't want to go buy a pre-built. I mean, you could probably go to GameStop and get one of these when they come out. I mean, I don't know if it runs disc or not. I don't. I think it's all
no,
just
all
on a
digital.
SSD. But speculation is should run 1080p very well on any game, as far as I'm aware.
I do have the specs for us that are set in stone.
Oh, they are set in stone.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will say too. Would you believe me if I told you that Steam tried this originally in 2015? They originally planned to make the Steam machine roughly 2015. It largely failed, partly to poor Linux native game support
Yeah.
and of course manufacturers. But that aside, here are the specs that we have
So
right
that
now.
was 10 years ago, dog. That is
Yeah, 10
crazy.
years ago. Here are the confirmed key specs that we have. The CPU will be a custom AMD Zen 4 6 core 12 thread. So, pretty good
Okay.
CPU.
Nice. Yeah. No,
Uh,
AMD is honestly killing it with their CPUs here lately too.
you're going to have to help me with the GPU. It's a custom AMD RDNA 3. It's similar to like a mid
Okay.
range RX 7 7600.
760.
Yeah, 7600M. Not sure. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not big on the
Probably like a
AMD
12
calls.
gigabyte VRAM, maybe 8 to 10, but I think that's probably gonna be around 12 if I had to guess.
Yeah.
I don't. I wish they gave us specs on the VRAM and like clock speed of the CPU, certain
Yeah.
things, but uh, yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. I'm very surprised they didn't go with a different GPU.
I
I
am
wonder if
too.
they worked out a deal with AMD.
I'm sure they did, especially
Uh,
since they got their CPU as well.
it seems like AMD GPUs have really kind of been taken off since their CPUs were really taken off away from Intel. They came out with the 7900 XT and XTX, and those were such a cool or GPU. My bad for the money. It's kind of different, It's not you don't get like G Sync and a couple other NVIDIA features, but just the fact that they have the 7900 XT, for example, is 20 gigabytes of VRAM. already killing every NVIDIA that isn't a 90 series card, 3090, 4090.
Yeah.
It literally beats a 3080 Ti. It's crazy the market for it because it costs cheaper than a 4080 Ti when it came out, and it outperformed it in almost every metric. So I'm not no super nerdy spec head, but I really looked into the 7900 XTX for this build that I'm rocking now. I really still would like to do it, but it's kind of overkill.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to the Steam Deck. I think it's gonna run 1080p just fine for a long time, and probably do some 1440p games.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect super high frames, but I would expect at least 60 average, if not more, probably 80.
Speaking on the RAM too, 16 gigs of DDR5.
Only 16. I'm a little
Yeah,
surprised
that's
by that. I
very
figured
lackluster.
that's a little stingy. Not like you're gonna use a lot, but
I feel like now
uh,
like 16 gigs is like the is definitely starting to be not enough for especially like stuff like heavily modded games that really eat up RAM. Like 16
yeah,
gigs used to be like you're definitely in the clear, and now
I
16
don't
gigs
think
is
it's a
kind of
lot, man.
it's not.
For because it's not running. You're not running. Or my bad. It's not. I think it's enough. Is what I'm trying to
Oh,
say.
1000% is enough. But like you start getting
Yeah, I
into some
don't
heavily modded games, you're kind of
because
starting
you're
to.
not doing no major uh video editing or nothing on the Steam machine.
Right.
You're not doing multiple tasks. You're just running Discord and whatever you're gaming on.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna have much going on. If you can even run Discord on it, I imagine there will be support for
Oh
that
yeah.
too.
It
I hope
has
they
to.
confirm if there is or not, because I don't think there isn't really that with Xbox as far as I know. There might be for PlayStation.
Xbox for sure you can run Discord. It's integrated into like the party things.
Oh, is it? Okay, but
Yeah.
you got to use your phone, don't you?
No, not at all. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got on my console like last year, and you just hook up your Discord, and then like instead of like where it has the party tab to join a party
Yeah.
at the very top, it says like Discord servers, and then like you just
Okay,
join.
yeah. So
Yeah.
there should definitely be
Oh yeah.
support
I
for
don't feel like
that.
that's even a question. But
I mean, it's on Linux, so I mean, it should be support for everything.
right. One thing that I really like about this is the front panel of the Steam machine is going to be magnetic and very easily removable. So that leads us to believe that it's going to be very easy to upgrade. That's one cool thing about the Steam Deck is the thumb sticks are very easy to swap out, if they start to drift or whatever. And that's just that's a
Okay.
huge thing with us
It's a
PC
modular
guys.
thumbstick.
Yeah.
I think the PS5 controller's like that, if I'm not mistaken, and Xbox has been slacking on that.
Yeah, they have. But it's just cool to be able to get in there and upgrade something if you gotta. It does kind of suck that the base storage, like the base space storage, is only going to be 512 gigabytes. That seems just
Yeah, that's
ludicrous.
pretty standard for a base.
Yeah, but like these games, like Call of Duty, is so ginormous now. We know, of course, Ark Survival Evolved is ginormous. Like a lot of games that we play are
Yeah,
like some tanks on a hard drive. So man, it sucks to hear that they're even offering anything lower than a terabyte, but that's just they got to make their money somehow.
yeah. I'm wondering how many USB ports it'll have.
So I do
It's like
have
a
that.
low end motherboard versus a high end. Like the low ends have less and the high ends have more.
So it's going to have an HDMI, a DP, a USB
Mm-hmm.
A, a USB C, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and Ethernet. I don't know how many of each. It doesn't say.
Okay. I imagine it's gonna have a couple of USB C.
You would think so.
Probably some 3.0, maybe a 4.0. I don't know. 4.0 is still kind of it's a little higher end. It ain't on a lot of builds.
Right.
So I think I only have one port on this CP or this motherboard, maybe two that are 4.0. It's pretty uncommon.
Let's talk about a few things that really is going to be key here because I feel like the main thing this is going to be stealing is console players. I feel like this is going to be a lot of the people that like Gunner, who've been on the fence about building a gaming PC and just don't want to go through the headache. I feel like this is
Mm-hmm.
going to be a good foot in the door for people who have always wanted to try PC because the speculation right now is the most common prediction is that the lower base model with like 512 gigabytes is going to be around $700, which that's
That's
people are
about what
going
I
to
expect.
I feel like it's going to shock these console users because they're going to think, I'm not paying that much for a console because they're used to paying, $500 for a console, but they don't realize,
I mean,
us
that's for the
PC
base
people.
console.
Yeah, exactly. Like us PC people, like a decent pre-built's like $1,400, and that's like decent. That's
Mm-hmm.
like very run of the mill. So if
Yeah.
you're being able to play games that I'm able to play on my $1,400 rig on a $700 rig, that's insane, dude.
Oh, and it's probably gonna play them better too. Is the funny thing.
Yeah, it says the stat that I was given that is confirmed is that it's going to be 6 times as powerful as a Steam Deck. And let me tell you, I've been hearing Steam Decks running some pretty heavy hitter games, like people
Now,
playing
is that
Starfield.
the base model Steam Deck or the high end? Because there
Uh,
are quite a few differences I found out.
it doesn't say specifically,
That's still
but
a lot more powerful, and I know that Steam Deck, like you said, it has ran some games that have surprised me.
yeah, I mean, granted, overheating issues, but you can't really discount that when comparing a Steam Deck to the Steam machine because the Steam
Yeah, I mean,
machine
a
is going to be
Steam
a
Deck is like
standalone.
a PSP, but a little bigger. I mean,
Yeah,
where's the air going? It's going to get hot.
nowhere.
It's like a laptop.
I feel like even if like the highest tier Steam machine is like $1,000 or cheaper, I feel like it's still
That's
a
a deal.
steal, dude.
I mean,
Yeah,
I feel like this base model, it's going to be cheaper than your high end console, and it's probably going to outperform it.
yeah. Uh,
So,
People are probably going to complain. See, that's a whole nother thing too, dude. People are still paying for Xbox Live and Xbox whatever you call it to play the games, the Game
Game
Pass.
Pass, yeah.
Like Valve doesn't have a subscription based thing. Granted, you got to buy your games, but whenever
You
I'm
can buy
telling
them
you,
cheaper.
you
G2A.com, baby.
yeah, that. But dude, the console people who've never heard of Steam, never been on Steam, their worlds are about to get rocked because these winter
Yeah.
sales they go on where games are like $2-3.
I mean,
Like,
they just had the fall sale, and I was like, I picked up one guy. I can't even remember, but like, I'll be looking
yeah, dude, I'm
every
ready for this
time.
winter sale, dude. I'm trying to like pick up Arc Raiders like kind of cheap.
Oh, you, me both.
I ain't paying full price for that, dude.
Nah, I
We're
can't.
stingy on Valve. Y'all
I
ain't
know.
ready. Like the wish list, dude. That we got it filled up. Like we don't pay full price for nothing.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god,
RDR2, cut that on sale. I wouldn't buy it at full
got
price.
to. That's like a 10-year-old game. That is the like if you just like generally look at the prices of games, you'd be like, dang, dude, why is Call of Duty still like $60? Like, nah, just wait for it to
That's
go
why
on
you hit
sale.
G2A.
Yeah, G2A as well.
Every Call of Duty I've got on Steam has been G2A.
Yeah.
I will not buy one of them, even on Steam sale. And
Activision's
COD
so
don't
dang
deserve my
stingy,
money.
dude.
Yeah, they don't deserve my money on that. They get enough from these battle passes. They'll be all right.
Yeah, they will.
Don't even get me. I'm about to get started on a tangent. Get out of here, COD.
Get out of here.
I don't need you in my life no more.
The question will be, dude, like, are these people going to play it with a controller? Are they going to have a standalone controller they're going to drop
Yeah,
with
that
it?
is kind of what I'm curious about because it
Keyboard and
doesn't come with
mouse.
hardware other than a controller, does it?
I'm not even sure if it comes with a controller, dog. Like, and what brand
Really?
are they
So
going to
it
go
is
with?
strict. It is strictly. I figured they'd have their own, but
I don't know.
if
You
it is
know,
strictly console, that is very. I don't think I've ever seen a console release without some kind of hardware.
I would hope there's a controller. I will say too, there's another cool thing about it is where did I read it? I think there was speak of there being a dock for your Steam Deck, so that seems kind of cool.
That would be awesome.
Kind of ripping on the Nintendo Switch kind of situation, but I can't
I
hate. It's cool.
I tell you what, man, the Steam Deck really, and the Steam Machine is really appealing to me because let's say I'm going to class for work, right? I'm going
Yeah,
to be up at out of state for 3 or 4 days, maybe 2 or 3, but I'm bringing that PC with me, dog. After class, I'm playing.
yeah,
So
for real, dude.
I pack my dual monitors, the stand, the PC, the keyboard, the mouse. Dude, it adds up. And if I can just have a Steam machine or
A deck.
that and like a monitor and just my keyboard and mice, like that would save me a lot of hassle.
Yeah. I'm really curious to see how many of you guys, if you guys plan on getting the Steam Machine or even curious about it, let us know in the comments and definitely let us know
Yeah.
some of the speculations you have.
Yeah, if there's anything we missed on it, I would love to get my hands on one and just cover it, dude, review it.
Valve hit
I'm
us
not the
up.
biggest hardware guy, I'm not Linus Tech Tips over here.
Yeah.
I'm very limited in my knowledge, but I would love to give an honest review about it, and I think I would enjoy it.
I feel like Valve almost could just take a little bit of a hit on their bottom line just to switch over a lot of console players.
Yeah, and they might be on this. I mean,
Dude,
seven hundred
that's so
fifty
cheap.
bucks for
That's insane.
that CPU GPU combo alone. I mean, then you got RAM,
Hmm.
the motherboard, the power supply,
Yeah,
uh, and I'm forgetting and storage. I mean, dude, I'm sure they could have a lot more profit margin if they wanted.
yeah,
I,
1,000%.
I, I always appreciate Steam not trying to dig into their consumers' pockets too much. That's the one thing that really I've always liked about Steam and Gaben.
Yeah, dude, those the prices that they cut down to are just insane. Like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. There's so much to be gained on Valve. It's just, man, I love it. I love it so much. You guys are
I
missing
think
out.
I think Jacob had a Steam Deck at one point, and I liked it, man.
I know Trevor definitely had his, and he even upgraded the RAM or no, the storage in his. He put like a 2 terabyte in there, and he said it was so
Oh,
easy to
really?
work on. Yeah.
And it's a SSD.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
Yeah, I'm looking here. The base model is a 256 gig LCD screen. Um, it's not HDR. It's just a LCD, 60 hertz. You know, it's very basic.
yeah,
2 to 8 hours of gameplay, which is probably all you're gonna do with it, to be honest.
right.
But it's only $400 for that base, and then the very high tier is 650. It's not a break the bank product,
No,
so I'm really interested in the Steam Machine, man. I've been looking at the Steam Deck a lot here lately. Uh, I'm just curious, man, because if it's 6 times the power, I'm very curious.
it's gonna be a unit, dude. Like,
Oh, so they sell a docking station just for it here. Looking at too,
cool, cool,
it's
cool.
like
Okay.
$80.
All right. So I'm glad I was accurate on that. I wasn't super sure. Man, that's awesome. I'm so fired up, dude. But yeah, guys, definitely let us know if you plan on buying a Steam machine. I'm very curious to know. And of course, like I said earlier, follow us on Snapchat to keep up with this. I mean, I know you gaming guys, not super big into cars, maybe some of you, but the sim racing stuff, guys, it's going to be cool. It's going to be so awesome. It's going to be something to look forward to. But with that being said, guys, we will catch you in the next one. Brother, what are you still doing here? Check out some of these social medias below me. If you're not following, go change that today.